Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. Daps.
And I'm Johnny Five.
And tonight we are joined by...
Annie.
And...
Murray the Bellhop.
Why are we joined by everybody? What's going on, Johnny?
Because it's a panel!
And why are we... Yeah, it is a panel. It's a DisneySide panel. We didn't even plan that.
Hashtag DisneySide!
There we go. So why are you Johnny Five before we go anywhere else?
Because
You thought I was going to forget, didn't you?
2 to the power of 5 is 32, and what did we do for 32 hours, Mr.
I don't
Daps?
remember.
We live broadcasted from DAPs Studios in Disneyland.
You know, and it's great to watch.
It is. Especially the 5th episode, where we are just so over the day and are tired.
It doesn't even sound like me.
It doesn't. It sounds too much like me.
And then Johnny's like, right.
Just out of nowhere, I'm like, wait, what did you say? We lost it. So
Yogurt.
Yogurt.
Oh man.
Yeah, so
yogurt.
today is Memorial Day, so we have all dressed up for... Okay. One of us have dressed
Memorial.
up for Memorial Day.
America.
Thank you for those that have made today
Owls?
special.
Yeah.
Owl shirt.
Owls? Well, you've got
I
Darkwing
know.
Duck.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's
It's
not an owl.
it's the foul couch.
You said it, not
I know.
Christmas.
Hey, the birds sing words.
Do they?
Yes?
We're still
Okay.
recovering from...
Yeah.
Awkward-
So
awkward dance.
we were up for... Well, I was up for 46 hours. How long were you up?
48, like a solid. I was
Yeah.
up from 8:30 to 8:30, just about.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you had to drive home.
Yeah.
And I was trapped in a 12 by 12 foot room for 32 of those, and
I was
you
trapped in Disneyland.
and you were trapped in Disneyland and
With
DCA.
acres and acres of
Yeah.
free room to play in.
We haven't
Most of the
decided which one was worse yet.
Most of the time, I was trapped by an electrical socket in Tomorrowland.
That's true.
So, other
So
people were as well. Thank you for
How
your
many
dedication.
hours was that
I don't remember.
there?
I think it was about 6.
I think I was conscious for 2 of them.
I think it was about
When you were
6.
plugged in?
Yeah, I plugged in, and have you ever sat... Like, okay, so you know where Store Command is? Like, right outside of Buzz Lightyear? And then there's that little, like, walkway. Have you ever sat on that railing over there?
You're not
and
supposed to
just
sit on the
stared?
railings at Disneyland?
You're not supposed to sit on the ground in front of them either. You have to just stand awkwardly and stare at the
Okay.
flowers, by the way. We found that one out. But man, that stops
True
being interesting
story.
very soon.
Yeah.
Very, very fast. So, good
How
You know,
many
what I've
hours
made
do you
a-
think you spent just charging?
Most of them.
10?
Like, how much time?
Half the day.
I'm betting 10 or 12.
10 or 12. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because to be fair, I plugged in and then Murray showed up saying
'Cause
everything
there was
in
the-
the world,
Yeah.
and so we went off with his phone and then we'd charge his phone and go off with my phone. So the plug was taken by our group for a good like 10 hours,
Yeah.
but we weren't necessarily all there for all 10 of those hours. They were.
There were stormtroopers and stuff that came
Which
on
we
board.
missed.
Um,
Why
Twice.
did we miss
I
that?
don't know.
Twice.
I
So-
sat there for how many hours and never saw stormtroopers?
And I just found out we missed Don Carnage.
Yeah.
I know we missed
Dude,
Don
He was
Carnage.
only out for like 10
And he's
minutes or
such a
something.
snappy
but,
dresser.
yes.
That's his. Also snappy dresser.
So while we're waiting, or you guys were waiting in Tomorrowland, and I was waiting in the office,
For anything interesting to happen, which
please, you guys went and interviewed Thor first, and then you interviewed Captain America. Now my question is, and we'll see if you remember, I'm sure he does, what questions did you ask Thor?
So we asked Thor,
And what were his answers?
who would win in a fight between you and Captain America?
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a second question we asked him, which had to do what?
Career?
Oh yeah, where do you see yourself 5 years from now in your career?
That was my
That's-
favorite one.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the third one?
We didn't get to the third one. We only
Oh,
asked
okay,
two.
so what were his responses?
So his responses were to who would win in a fight between you and Captain America is their allies. So he would hope he never is in a fight with Captain America. He would always fight on his side. So he kind of
The brother thing.
copped out of the answer.
Well, he is incredibly loyal.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, look at all that Loki did to him, and he still stuck up for him.
Yeah. Definitely.
You haven't seen the movie, huh?
I have.
Oh,
I
okay.
have seen that movie.
You're giving me that look of like, I don't know.
I get that reference.
Yes. and then the
Murray's
career
still
thing?
tired. And then the career thing, he just kind of looked puzzled because Murray was asking the questions and he said, career?
What's a career?
Yeah, and he's like, you're a hero, you're protecting people. And he's like, well, in 5 years, I hope I'm still doing that. And he said, like, 5 Earth years? Like, his Earth?
Oh, good
Yeah.
question.
Because that's like
I forget
20
you
minutes
said
for
that.
him, right?
Yeah.
So,
So by the end of the interview, he'd already lived that.
yeah.
Wow.
So,
Okay, and then you'd asked what questions to Captain America because you had.
So to Cap, we asked the same question: who would win in a fight between you and Thor? To which he responded pretty much the same thing. I hope we never fight. But Captain America's response was, "But I'd love to get in the ring with him and spar." Like,
I wonder what they'd spar with. Hammers?
Hammer versus Shield. Which isn't
I
that?
guess.
See,
No, I'm-
I knew that answer.
So it's Shield versus Mjolnir.
Which is another quality few minutes of entertainment is listening to them talk about Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
And it was in
grab
line
Thor's
for
hammer.
Thor, right?
You shall be avenged.
It was in line for Thor, right?
It was in line for
Yeah.
Thor.
Um,
And
so
what was the other question from Cap? Was
Modern
which was harder to fight, modern
Yeah.
soldiers or World War II soldiers?
Mhm.
And it was, they each have their strengths and weaknesses.
okay, so
Another cop-out answer.
I'm gonna
Cap
ask
out.
both ends of the room. What was your favorite moment, and what was your least favorite moment
Of the hero interviews or of the 24
hours or 7?
Well, that puts it in perspective, doesn't it, Bellhop? I'll let you go first because you had fewer hours.
Oh boy.
First
Surprise.
one to defer wins.
Sure.
I think Thor, like waiting in line and then interviewing him, that was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then your least favorite moment?
Least favorite? I don't.
Well, like,
No,
no,
for me,
man, I
dude.
was
No,
only
I-
there for 8 hours.
No, yeah, I mean, I don't. Even if I was there for the full 24 hours, I don't know if there would have been a hard time. Maybe just.
I
Like,
know what your least favorite moment was.
What's that?
Chicken and waffles.
Oh, finding out.
The
yeah, I
line
did-
was too long for chicken
It
and
was.
waffles.
It
That
was
that
too
was your
long.
least favorite moment, I think.
Yeah, I wish. Actually, I still wish that I had gotten this.
See?
Yeah.
See? I knew it. Your turn.
There's literally 30 hours to sift through for a best and worst moment.
Well, 29 and a half for you. You're a half an hour late.
No, I'm 30 hours. 30 hours was from midnight when we got in line to 6 a.m.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
30
so
hours,
31
so
and a half hours.
I'm not counting the studio time.
Oh, 'cause that was
none of
fantastic?
That was my favorite time. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking like at the park.
Okay, 30 hours.
30 hours at the park, and it's I don't have a favorite moment, but I Disney bounded as Darkwing Duck, and I loved every moment where somebody had that aha moment where they figured out who I was, because that's such a random character, and people were like, "Dude, you're Darkwing Duck. That's awesome!" Like, so the people who got it were really cool. My least favorite moment was there was no charging lockers in Disneyland Park.
That was kind of sad.
You're going to do a 24-hour event, and there's no lockers or charging lockers in the main park.
Yeah, that
So
was a trick.
The only way to charge was to try to plug into an exposed outlet somewhere, which you're really not supposed to do. And it actually really hurt to broadcast and say where these plugs are, because I would never advocate doing that. But that was the only option, or
Yeah.
else we would be completely out of power.
You eat the plate that's given to you.
Exactly. So that was my least favorite
Eat
thing
from
about the
plate
day.
that's given to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I rarely did. I would put it back like, I don't eat meat or nuts, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Or pizza, like, no, I really don't eat pizza. I'm not just being polite. Take it
You
back.
do eat
These are-
pizza now.
I eat pizza now, but not when I
Yeah.
was 7. I was 7.
That's a lot of us were.
At some point or another,
It's okay.
everyone was 7. Just remember that. The more you know.
Wow. Okay.
How are you enjoying being?
So we're gonna move on. You guys have anything else you want to add about DisneySide?
No.
Did you have a favorite Disney bound that you saw? My favorite was by far the couple that went as Rapunzel and Flynn, but they flipped it,
Which
and it was
Nice.
the bald guy with the beard. That he made the beard into the long hair and the flowers and everything, and then
Nice.
his girlfriend or wife or whatever was dressed as Flynn. It was fantastic.
That's
I did
awesome.
not see those
Did she wear the
people.
tiara? Or was it in the bag?
It must have been in the bag because she was Flynn.
Okay. But
He
Did
didn't wear
he
the
wear
it
the
could,
tiara?
no, but it would have been cool
He,
if
she,
she had, like,
he.
yeah.
It got
Yeah, it
that
was-
just got confusing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, I thought that was my favorite Disney bound I saw.
How would you guys compare this 24-hour Disney day to the one that you did last time? Was
That's
there
for
any
him because he
anything
covers.
anything positive?
You're-
Or
Oh no,
Yeah.
it was. I will say, except for the locker situation, the entire event was much better run,
Mhm.
front to back, every
Yep.
moment of it. The other cool thing is that because of the Disney bounding aspect, which up until this event, I've never really been into. Like, it's always been that weird, like, okay, you're gonna do that, and that's gonna be your thing, I guess.
Yeah.
I never really connected with it, but the fact that everyone was doing it created this kind of community.
Everybody's doing it, man.
It was such a peer pressure no, it was a really positive atmosphere for everyone involved, and everyone was like complimenting each other in line. It just added this extra layer of positivity that you just don't see in Disneyland.
And the next big announcement is that Halloween is going to be celebrated at Disneyland year round.
Yeah, right.
No,
pretty much.
Keep going.
I will say also, I think one of our new favorite baristas, Rusty at the new Starbucks.
Disney bow tie guy.
Disney bounds all the time. Like today, he was Donald Duck.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah,
actually.
He was.
No, I talked to him. He dressed up for Memorial Day,
and then
he realized that he looked like Donald Duck.
Yeah. So I walked in, I looked at him, and I said Donald Duck, right? He's like, yeah. So he
well, by then he'd given up.
Yeah. But something that occurred to me is that when you do that, when you do the Disney bound thing, there are those people who are going to look at it and say, what a dork, you're going to pretend to be some Disney character. But then the people who are into it are going to look at you and go, dude, that's a cool outfit that you've created. And it was remember a while ago when we did the bullying video?
Yeah.
And it was that, like, weird moment of...
Nicole 337 on Twitter.
Yeah, there are these people who are going to put you down for something that you like to do, but then there are other people who also like what you do that are going to totally build you up and support you.
Surround yourself with them.
Exactly, So that was a cool realization I had this morning getting a macchiato.
And I thought both you and Amanda did a great job with Disney bounding because I could tell who both of you were.
Cool.
And that says a lot because I'm not always the best at figuring these things out. Yeah, I agree. Way better organized just looking at... I thought actually it did a really good job of organizing events throughout the day so that there was always something happening and not necessarily things that would cause too much of a traffic flow issue. You want your coffee?
A little bit.
Okay. So, yeah, we considered this one a success. Kudos to Disneyland and hat tip to whoever was the organizer behind all of that because that's an organizational nightmare. I would think.
Another cool moment that I was not expecting, and I don't know...
You have a moment for the moment.
I do have a moment for the moment. And this moment is the opening of the park, the countdown, randomly was hosted by Josh Gad. And I don't know that any of us knew that was coming until he was getting up on stage. I remember talking to you in the moment, and you didn't seem to know that was who the guest was. So that was a really cool surprise moment for the people who showed up for the park opening. Josh Gad, the voice of Olaf.
Did he give everybody hugs?
No. But he was there with his kids.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. It was a good humanizing moment for this.
And we have a bunch of videos that are going up that you can watch on youtube.com/MrDaps. And then also the best ones are the whole 32 hours of live stream. And just watch. Actually, I think you just listen to them. Like, if you listen to the progression, there's some really funny moments.
If I could put out a request, there is a way when you're watching a video to link to certain time codes in the video. So if you find...
Show us your favorite.
A hilarious moment where like I'm falling asleep and I don't realize what's going on. Whatever you find, if you could just tweet at DAPS_magic, at MRDAPS, at J5DAPS with those YouTube links with the time codes so we can...
Or just put it in the comments.
Or put it in the comments.
That would be fine too.
Of like, epic fail at 12:02, like spilling coffee all over yourself while you... Don't link to this time code. I got this. Okay. I got this. I can handle
He can handle a mug. So, yeah, that's our DisneySide coverage. We're going to move on from there because we've already spent 32 hours on it, and that's plenty. It's a true story. So now I'm going to introduce Annie. And Annie is our resident artist / geek girl / mermaid girl / what's her column exactly called? I'm spacing on
the Mermaid Lagoon.
The Mermaid Lagoon
Just
on Geeks
'cause.
Corner. So you can go to dapsmagic.com and click on Geeks Corner, or actually you can go under blogs and you can find you there too. Mermaid Lagoon. You're in the drop down thing. So tell us what you're gonna write about and tell us about yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all
no
you.
Pressure.
Come on.
What am I going to write about? Pretty much anything. Anything that strikes my fancy. I think that being open and kind of covering a lot of different aspects keeps things interesting and fun, and yeah.
And
I find a lot of random things, so being random is good.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. And I said whatever you're passionate about, right. And you've already written about Makeup.
Makeup.
I don't know anything about this, but it's getting lots of views and lots of retweets. So
Good.
apparently
Yeah.
people like this.
Is that the same company that makes the trucks?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trucks and makeup, they go hand in hand.
Mhm.
So, what's your background? What do you like to do? What are your interests?
I love anything artsy, theater, music, drawing and painting. I teach little kids how to draw and how to sing, and it's really fun. So anything that keeps me in touch with my inner child is awesome.
And you went to school for
illustration. I went to Cal State Long Beach, and I graduated with a BFA in illustration. And I really, really enjoy children's illustration. So I hope someday to be a children's illustrator.
Cool.
So if anybody needs a book illustrated, let me know.
There you go. You can contact DAPs Magic, or we'll
She
send
is
you
a
to our
Bachelor of
Facebook
Fine
page, and you
Arts.
I
can
do.
do all that stuff. So there's other cool things that you do that I've geeked out personally about. Is you make
Yes.
shoes,
Well, I don't make the
but
shoes.
you paint the shoes.
Yes,
You make them cool.
I do.
What do you
I
do?
try to. I take any kind of canvas shoe that I can find, and I paint awesome things on it. So I have done a couple pairs of Doctor Who shoes, and mostly they are the TARDIS and then the different doctors, whoever the client wanted. I'll paint them on the lace up part of the shoe. And then I just finished a Dr. Seuss.
As I say, that's the
kinda
one I
like
thought
the
was-
doctors.
That one was really
Yeah.
cool.
And I did different books depending on which side of the shoe. So
Have you done Dr. No?
no,
Ooh, James
Dr.
Bond
Jones?
reference.
no, not yet.
You would like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
The Island of Dr. Moreau?
Yeah.
Is
There's,
that one?
there's quite a few. Yeah.
It's an old sci-fi movie.
Doctor
right?
Doom?
Dr. Doom?
And
Dr.
then,
Manhattan?
and then you also do musical theater, right?
I do.
So what have you done with that?
In the last few years, I've done a lot of shows. I learned how to tap dance, and I did White Christmas, which is super fun.
The best things happen while you're dancing.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
And I just
Is
finished
that a
up.
reference to the show?
Yeah.
I need to watch it again.
I just finished up a run of Oklahoma where I was Ada Wanny, and that was so much fun. So much fun.
I'm sure hilarious.
I
So-
hope so.
So what do you have next? Do you have any ideas for what's coming down the pipeline for your blog next, or any?
Any spoilers for our viewers? They like those.
We don't give away spoilers. What are you talking about?
Spoilers for your own blog, like
Yeah, you can
teasers,
spoil your own
any,
blog.
I
any
have-
trailers.
That'd be great.
I also run half marathons, so I am completely obsessed with Run Disney right now. And I have some maybe information about things that are coming up next.
Very cool. And then you're gonna make some appearances
So,
here occasionally too. So
yeah.
you're out of town currently, but we're gonna
Yes.
work with that when you can visit, like you did today. And we had you working on another top secret project that we will show you
Yes.
soon.
Top secret.
Things will be changing.
It's not bottom
You might have
secret.
noticed things are changing a little bit behind us, and we're just gonna throw a big grenade into the studio and see what happens. It'll
I have
be
a question
fantastic.
about a half marathon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fire away.
At the end of the half marathon, do you still get a whole snow cone? If you run a whole marathon, you get a whole snow cone. If
I'd
you run
rather do a half marathon.
do you
What
get
are
a
you
whole
talking about? What are you
Cherry's my favorite flavor.
Or grape.
Yeah.
They're both
But
favorites.
They're both favorites.
If you want a snow cone, you can get a snow cone.
Oh, great.
We're gonna indoctrinate
Okay, so
you.
we're gonna move on to our last segment of the night, and that is called the Star Wars Force Push. We're actually just gonna tease this a little bit, and what we're gonna start doing is pushing Star Wars.
Oh,
There's a
forcefully.
lot going on. It's not really pushing Star Wars, but we love Star Wars. So since there's a lot going on with the Star Wars universe,
Mooey.
we're gonna talk about it as often as we possibly can. So just for your heads up, they've hired Gareth Edwards to do the first Star Wars spin-off movie. He just did Godzilla.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I figured you didn't know who he was.
I thought he was the Goblin King in the
No.
Labyrinth.
No.
Okay.
And also, we just posted a blog last week where J.J. Abrams did an on-set video, which was awesome because it had an alien in the foreground. And I think there was one in the background, too, that was in a cape, but I'm not sure. Anyway, he gave viewers a chance to donate to UNICEF through a certain link, and they could win an opportunity to go be in Star Wars 7
Still need to
in
do
London.
that.
So you can donate $10 or more and get that opportunity, and absolutely awesome. Star Wars 7 is filming, and we will give you more information about that in the future. But tonight, we're going to make up our own future of the past. And we're gonna do something we haven't done in a long time that John
good
absolutely
reason.
loves. Because John loves these so much.
Saying
And that
there's a
is
reason we don't do these.
Star Wars Mad Libs. So, they never go well, but we keep trying them anyway. So we're gonna go fast, and
Because we always.
I need a first name, Murray.
Oh no, he's gonna
Luke.
ask specific people.
Plural noun. Whoever's fastest.
Ewoks.
Okay. Proper noun.
T. T is very proper. What are you talking about?
A past tense verb.
Ran.
Ooh, going for
Verb.
false cognate. Refrigerate. Ted. What tense is it?
Adjective.
That's past.
Yeah, it'd be. Well, no, that's a past tense verb.
Adjective.
Past tense
Freely.
verb.
No, we just need a verb. We need a real verb.
Verb. Real verb is
So bad at these.
Come on, you're the teacher.
dissolve.
Art.
To art.
No.
Okay, now adjective.
Furry.
Furry. Location. A Star Wars location, please.
Alderaan.
Good. That's what I was.
Spell it correctly. Alderaan. Alderaan.
Okay, that's easier.
Looking for love in Alderaan places.
Adverb.
Quickly.
What?
Quickly is an adverb.
Adjective.
Orange.
She's dominating.
She is. First name. Annie.
Murray. Annie.
No, Annie has to pick a first name.
Okay.
Oh, Annie.
That's fine. Use my name.
Oh, okay.
Name, use my
Adjective.
Cool.
Another one.
Another adjective.
Ubiquitous. You asked.
I can spell it. Plural noun.
Stoplights.
Come on.
They don't have stoplights in Star. How do they know
Carpets.
Carpets.
when? Carpet diem.
Can't spell that one. There we go.
You can spell ubiquitous, but not carpet.
Apparently. We'll type it at least.
Get this walking carpet out of my way.
Yeah, you know. Okay, so here we go. This is a long story. I'm so sorry. A young boy named Anakin Skywalker, incredibly strong with the Force, is discovered by Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn. Qui-Gon Jinn?
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon. And his Padawan Luke Kenobi. Qui-Gon believes Anakin is the chosen one, prophesied to bring Ewoks to the T. After Qui-Gon is ran by hideous Darth Maul, Obi-Wan defeats his Sith apprentice and then, over the strong objections of Master Yoda, obeys his master's final wish to dissolve the boy. Anakin grows powerful with the Force, and his skill causes him to become furry and chafe against...
This is why we don't do these.
Yeah, this is why we don't.
Continue.
Obi-Wan's training, which he feels is restrictive.
No spitting on the
Oh, no.
desperate carpet, by the way.
Against the strictest rules of the Jedi Order, Anakin falls in love with Padme Amidala, Queen of and the later Senator of Alderaan.
Isn't that?
Naboo.
Oh.
The two wed in secret, an act forbidden for Jedi due to the inherent emotional vulnerability. The Clone Wars begin to rage through every part of the known galaxy, and the Jedi fight quickly to bring peace back to Republic. Anakin and Padme continue to keep their marriage secret, but soon Padme becomes orange. Although thrilled by the news,
Terrible condition.
Anakin begins to have visions of Padme's death. The secretive nature of their relationship forced him to seek help from outside the Jedi Order, and he desperately asks the aid of Chancellor Annie, whose cool and ubiquitous carpets are increasing daily. Tune in next time for the next part of this story.
Please don't. Can we not have a next part of the story?
We say that every time.
Can we never do these again?
We say that every time, too. Well, afterwards every time. But,
Aren't we always true about that?
in theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was not one of the better ones. If
And
you're
in
still
some
watching,
cases-
congratulations. Or I'm sorry, I don't know.
If you have the strength to sit through that, you might have the strength to sit through 32 hours of coverage from the Disney 24.
I will
Not
admit,
all at
it was really funny listening
Alright.
to that. But anytime, I can't read that far. Anyway, we are out of time for this week, so we will see you around the corner.
Geek out.